The following video will contain adult language and animal singing karaoke. Viewer discretion is advised.
Oh, I don't know who down at Charles Daycare allowed for his Uncle Joe to come down there, start singing and rapping with his little stud friend in front of everybody in his class during the pizza party. But I got request after request for me to cover their first performance. I said, first performance? And then I looked at the video. I said, oh my. Is this what Netta was talking about when he was telling us that he was booked? KB. Ooh, that just was not what I was expecting to see. So what's up, my friends? And welcome back once again to the Just Case and Break. I'm your homegirl, I'm your tia, I'm your prima, I'm your cousin, I'm your friend, I'm whatever you need me to be down here at the Just Case and Break. If you're not a member of the Neighborhood, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you are, it is good to see you. Now let's check out new rapping sensation Joe and Rose's first performance.
Oh, Joe got you red. I got me good for you. Oh, Joe got you red. They hitting on you. Stars are looking red. Only good for you.
These kids sitting up here like, are we going to be able to go and play, or do we have to wait until this is over? Looking directly into the camera. This is not a performance that the kids want to see. I feel like this is something that maybe some of the adults in the audience wanted to see, so they hired Netta.
Say I'm whipping in the kitchen, talk, say I'm finger licking. You can hear a lot touch when he bite up in the chicken. Living twitching back before he finish. Say I'm number one, and back from over the kid. Study having fun, show from show, skate from set, short.
That lady got up. God damn it. Huh? I can't hear nothing. Hold up. Hold on. I'm on my way. Charles walk out the house in this little outfit. This is not what you wear to a performance. Netta, for you to really think you are above a lot of people, it's a shame how you don't know how to study other people to at least present yourself right at your first performance. I don't care if you were at a grade school. Y'all could have came better than this. And take that dumbass purse off, figure out something else to do with your hair, and dress more hip. Hell, I even hate to say hip because that makes me sound like I'm your age. Oh. Bumbled over that. The bomb.com. Huh? It's full of money. It's full of money. Charles dance like he in Kids Bop. A, it's for apple. B, it's for cat. Charles, shut up. You messed it up. I hate when I get it wrong. Stella, if you watching, girl, I ain't even gonna hold you. That still look kind of like a buffer version of your ex, girl. I'm sorry. Y'all should have just let what's the rapper's name? Y'all should have let the real rapper just rap, and then Netta should have just did a verse, because them trying to rap too, no. By the mamas want you to get in your chest. They gon' hate anyway, but they only make you great. Everybody in this world got a motherfucking hate, but it's cool. Just know, keep on doing what you do. Okay, see, the only problem I have is, are we saying he, she, or they inside this whole entire verse, you know? Alabama, stand up, bitch. Why he pick up the kid? Talk your shit in there. What she said. Look at Charles' feet. Look at this feet. You know how as a woman you might want to go and get in your man's shoes real quick, run outside, grab the groceries, grab an Amazon package, grab something from Fashion Nova. He be wearing Big Joe's shoes out like the bitch he is. Look at Why? Why did you let him come out like this? They sit up here and they try to adopt a child. I'm showing this for evidence. You can't even take care of the one you got. The one you got ain't even wearing shoes that can damn fit, and you think you ready to adopt a child? Oh my God. That kid's like, man, put me down. I'm trying to go play. Look.
Only good for you. Sergeant is ready. They ain't no you. Sergeant is ready.
And then it's just a song playing and they supposed to be dancing. I think at this point they should be like, hey, hey. Joe and Roe, our biggest hit. Charles Lunch is ready. Get ready for remix number 3. No home training. See, with animals like that, they have to stay in their cage. They got to stay in the yard. They got to stay in the house or the basement or underneath the house. You know, like in that little crawl space or something like that. You know, sometimes cats, rats, they like to burrow in there. Because what the fuck is this? Why is he wiping his face in the middle of this performance? And I don't even think that's a faja. I think that's just a regular tank top that he got on underneath. As always, I found some highlights inside of his live that we could calculate. If you would like to watch his live without my commentary, go ahead and check it out. And if you feel like, oh man, Jess, if you continue to watch his stuff on your channel, then it's going to give him more views. This is called helping the homeless, helping the needy. That's what I'm here for. I'm doing the Lord's work.
I performed at a kid's party. Baby, I get on this thing all the time telling y'all, I have so many children watches me and look up to me. That's why I say I don't get on here acting no fool. I don't get on here cussing and all that stuff no more. I keep telling y'all that that's why them kids are one of the reasons why I stopped doing all the stuff that I was doing. It's because the children, my senior citizens, my church.
No damn children watch you, big nigga. Look up to you. Them kids gonna be so confused at that party. I'm telling y'all, this wasn't the kid's idea. It's Netta supporters in his hometown that's like, oh yeah, come out to this. We'll go ahead and pay you for it.
People, like I told you, I'm doing all of this. My whole attitude changed for them. Not only for them, for me too, but for them mostly because they're.
What the kids looking up to again? Under the fence, Joe?
They're who watching me.
Oh, he did say, I'm under the fence about this. You mean on the fence about this?
Connie, I got so many kids will run up to me and stuff. It's crazy. And yes, we performed at it was a kids function for spring break yesterday at the park. I was kind of ticked off because I wasn't ticked off. I was more like, felt like I was like, talk to the guy that did it. I was like, why you didn't contact me or get in touch with me to let me help, let me do something? You know what I'm saying? Because these kids love me. And I would have loved to have done something, but I did. Just like I told y'all, I don't know if I should be saying this, but I be having like little hookups like with people like Little Debbie and Frito-Lay and all that other stuff. These people that's on these trucks and they restocking.
Shut the fuck up lying! You just lied a lie. You just say shit to say. So you basically telling us that everybody who runs trucks all up and through Alabama to and from Walmart, Sam's Club, Costco's, Dollar General, they go through you and you know them and you know how to say, hey, throw me about 2 pallets off of the delivery order that you have to fulfill or else you're going to lose your damn job. You have to have connects with the salespeople who 9 times out of 10 are not the merchandisers. Ask me how I know, because I've dated some men who had really great jobs. You know, who used to deliver merchandise like Pepsi or for Frito-Lay, for Coca-Cola. And I mean, them jobs came with good benefits. We always had nice dates, funny little something on the bill. They always had money, like real good jobs. So that's how I know. You can't just go up to a merchandiser and say, oh, let me get that pallet up off you. No, they have to fulfill the order. So you lying again.
Food and stuff. I have people that I know, and you know how they do it at the end when the food is almost outdated, like the chips and stuff about to get old. They will give them to me. They don't be stale, just like my friend told me. Oh,
never mind. This motherfucker talking about stuff that needs to be thrown out. Okay, Netta, if people wanted to get that, you know that they could just go to their neighborhood community center or pantry or food drive. Like, there's so many of those already out here. And if he really was about what he's saying he about and really believed in God, then he'd follow the word of God and not tell everybody that he's donating. And he would go ahead and donate as much as he could and just leave it at that. Maybe donate some new food from Walmart, fresh from Walmart or fresh from wherever, to these food pantries. You know, and you ain't got to tell people about it. And if he found out that he was going to a park to perform for kids, because I'm pretty sure they said it's at the park, please don't perform a song that is cussing or something like that, you knew it was there. You could have just went and did it yourself. It's not that fucking hard to go down to Walmart, Sam's Club, Costco. I keep naming the same stuff because it's not that hard to just go down there, pick up packages of stuff and take it with you. You got a whole truck, one child and a dog, and you act like you ain't got no room in that SUV to pack it up and load it up as you go? Come on now, shut the fuck up. Ooh, I'm gonna stop cussing.
And the date is still good on them, but the date expired on there in 2 weeks. So this function was going on today, so the stuff was still good. I have people like that to give stuff to me. I don't eat that. Me and Charles don't eat sweets and snacks and all of that. We don't do all of that. You know, so I was like, what I do with those snacks, no Little Debbie, I don't have to spend no money, but what I can do, I can give back to the community. Just like the people, kids that go to school, don't have snack and stuff.
What?
I take all them boxes, them cases of Debbie cakes and chips and stuff like that. I take them to the school and I drop them off. I was like, hey, this is...
Drop down in the comments, correct me if I'm wrong, who be going crazy on snacks when it comes to kids and they got to go to school? Especially if you the type who has to send lunch with the kids or they at home for a break or something like that. You know you got to have a little something for them to munch on so you don't keep on hearing, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, like, as if I'm just sitting in this motherfucker starving you. Can you wait until dinner? Can I focus on my work before you come here? Ma, I'm hungry. Can I DoorDash something? You can go in there. You can get you some chips. You can make you a bowl of cereal. You can make you some noodles. Everybody has some sort of like snacks at home for their kids. He talking, again, towards the demographic that he surrounds himself with, which is parents who don't know how to provide for their kids. Another reason why I think he doing this, he think people are about to be like, oh, you really are trying to be a good person, Jeff.
So y'all, you know, y'all give these snacks and stuff to the kids, the less fortunate kids that doesn't have food or snacks or something. You know, because a lot of people, a lot of key parents, if they can't afford it, they just can't afford it. A lot of parents send their kids to school without a snack. And you know, those
You just made a concoction you said was dessert. These comments cooking shows your team is not for you. Who letting y'all around kids and singing that BS song? And him lying ass, we don't eat sweets. Then how y'all get back big? Huh? Y'all just had weight loss surgery last summer. How the fuck y'all get big again?
Parents, kids always have a snack. So why to let them sit there and watch them eat their snack and they can't eat nothing? So
somebody said this is air frying me right now. Like Charles did, you're sad. Leave the kids out of it. Your content is not for children. Absolutely not.
Like, if that's my way of doing it, I can do it just like that. And then just like I said, if one of the times they send me some stuff and it ain't that much, then I'll take my money and I'll go buy some more stuff with it and take it up there for the school so the kids can have something to eat. So that's why I was there performing for them children, because them children love Miss Netta and Charles, okay?
But you're really not giving back because it was given to you, mister. What school? But you said they invited you, then you asked why they didn't invite you. Because he lied.
That part.
And he too old to keep up with his lies. You know, he should just come on here and talk about shit he watch on TV, which he kind of tried to do in this live, but he ain't got no personality outside of being like evil. For real.
Okay, lady, I'm Red. I'm trying to see what you're saying. Are you still going to adopt one of the... We are. I wasn't going to say nothing else. I wasn't going to mention nothing else about it because y'all know what I deal with and what I go through with social media stuff. But when I get ready to do it, nobody's going to know. Because ain't nobody going to try to go and mess what I got going on up. Ain't nobody going to take, I feel like nobody's going to take from a child that I can provide for. So I'm not, when I get ready to do it, nobody's going to know. When they're going to find...
Reading the comments, which I didn't read quick enough, somebody said, them kids ain't singing Charles, your lunch is ready. Sure ain't.
It's when it happened. When the child here at my house and everything, then that's when I'm going to let everybody know. It'll be like an introduce. Let y'all introduce you.
What school this is letting you bring snacks. That's also true. Ain't no school just about to be like, okay, come on in. We don't know you, big man, but come on in here.
My new family. Nobody's gonna know what month I do it, what day, what place I go to. I found out I can go to anywhere in the state of Alabama. So Alabama got a bunch of cities. So if they want to find out that they got the time to go and call all these adoption places around here in the state of Alabama, then they can do it like that. But other than that,
nobody gives a fuck. The lady that asked, I'm pretty sure she asked it in a smart ass way, like, oh, Drew, what about the adoption? Since you're performing for kids, what about the adoption? And how ironic that he could sit up here and talk about his love for kids, but just a couple of days ago said he did not care about the child of Charles that passed away. Oh, but you love the kids. No, you don't. You just want attention.
we still going to do it, but nobody would never know until everything is completed. The biggest check I got off TikTok, I think it was $5,000.
Woo.
$5,000.
That is a lot.
I ain't trying to say $5,000 no chump change. But when you making 12 and 15 and 20,000 off of site, and you working hard on all of the sites, why am I gonna keep working on this site when I can make a double on this site right here? And I like freak TikTok. Them people so
He got banned. Why is he lying like this? We all remember when he kept going back and forth with people on live, mainly women.
That neck is on fire. You charcoal match like looking ass brisket back bitch. Let me tell your bad body ass something about your BBL hippo shaped motherfucker. You look like you got on a wetsuit, bitch, that you scuba dived in. You ugly smeared face, white walls, black chocolate, Pirelli tire skin looking motherfucker. I ain't the bitch to play with. You
talking about somebody eating ass, you ain't got no damn body.
You don't got no body, no ass, no nothing.
Shut your Siamese twin cat-eye face.
You got a goddamn
wide apart.
like a veneer. Bitch, you got veneers in your motherfucking mouth.
Shut up.
Your
Your
teeth was all
motherfucking
fucked up
family ain't
too.
proud of you, bitch. Your family ain't proud of you. You ought to been on the
bitch,
field
my
throwing
family
balls
proud
or
of
something,
me.
baby. You ought to been on getting violation warnings. I'm cussing you. Charleston too.
Child support. That's not a bitch deal.
His live got banned then. He act like he didn't give a fuck. Came back on doing the same shit. Hate speech, as they call it, was getting in people's lives doing hate speech. His page just got taken down, period. And he was talking about how TikTok, he talked to the TikTok man and the TikTok man asked him to come back, or he was going to make the TikTok man let him come back because TikTok knows he's the highest paid TikToker on there. And now look at you. Months later, talking about $5,000 wasn't even allowed on TikTok. That's why I said freak it. No, you didn't. You got banned, dumbass. And you're so sad because you lost that $5,000. Ain't nobody ever gonna be able to convince me that $1,000 ain't a lot of money. $2,000, $3,000, especially being able to make that type of money. $5,000 just from going live and being like, me and my man, oh, I'm about to make him some shit food. What? That seemed like a lot of money, and I don't even care if I'm getting 12 and 15,000 from other places. I still want that $5. I'm gonna need that $5. What?
Not everybody. Because y'all gotta look at it. I had 1 million followers. Well, I exaggerated a little bit. I had 900.
You literally sound like a broken record at this point. We all struggling, but you're the only one bragging. Child, I'll be 56 in June, and you haven't made 50 yet. Go drink something. That person actually looks really good.
1,000 followers. It was so close to 1 million. So I almost had 1 million followers. But I'm telling you
that you messed it up. Yeah.
Those people wasn't over there for me. I'm doing a reality show too this year. I'm not gonna tell nobody when I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna tell y'all when it's done and when it's gonna start airing. That's how I want y'all standing on my show. Cause I'm telling you, my show, it ain't gonna probably be no Beauty and Black show, but my show gonna be a show that you're gonna watch, you're gonna wanna watch because this is me and Charles' life, our real life. That's why we don't.
I ain't gonna find a show. Calm it down. You're trying to talk way too fast. You need to drink some water and you need to rehearse what you say. You sitting up there mouthing the words for Charles. No, you need to get your ass up in the mirror and start rehearsing your speech before you come on here.
Tell everybody a lot of things. We just let you assume.
Ain't nobody gonna watch that shit. Hey, don't even waste your money, Joe. I'm telling you, you keep wasting your money on stupid, silly shit. So this what he probably gonna do. He gonna hire a content creator or like a videographer to record them doing dumb shit. Then he's gonna have to get a video editor to create the intro, outro, and edit all of the footage together, as well as put in the music that happens in reality TV shows. Then still upload it and still have an SEO description that captivates audience enough to want to watch, because they for damn sure ain't got the money to be playing no marketing and ad games with Google. You know, this ain't Facebook. When you start getting on YouTube and shit like that, oh, no. This ain't something where you could just get on here and talk some shit and then disappear. You have to really be in tune with your niche and with whatever you're doing. He ain't got it in him.
I say something and let you repeat it or something like that, and then don't have to necessarily have to be true. But we're doing a reality show on reality of us. So this show is going to be coming out with some stuff that we have been going through and we have been through in life. So people going to be wanting interested. Everybody interested in everything else, right or wrong. Everybody is interested in whatever else me and Charles got going on. So why you think they're not going to watch this reality show? Baby, they're going to be on the edge of their seat every week too. Waiting, just like they be waiting on me to go live. They're going to be waiting on that show to come on every week. Just like I told them, my friend was like, well, maybe you should put one out every 2 days. I said, no, baby, I'm going to do like the regular shows. I'm going to put it out once a week. Have them really waiting, okay? So
good luck, fucker. I'm telling you, it's not going to work out for you. This algorithm on YouTube, you got to be aggressive, especially being new. You got to be able to release as quick as possible. You have to stay on it. He don't got the hustle or the intelligence or the team in his own man to make that type of thing work. Even on Facebook, I don't see that he could produce that at all. And I don't think that he will be getting the type of urgency for him to come out with a new episode that he thinks, nor do I think they'd be able to hold the consistency to actually make it a robust show. What he should have did is when he start making that money, investing it into himself with creating a team, because he would have had the money to pay out a little bit. I'll never forget when I first got my actual like good YouTube check. I said, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pay my bills up. Then my tools that I use to make content, I'm gonna go ahead and pay those up for a year too, in case I run into a spot where I ain't got no money for the month. Shit, I still got my tools. I can still go to work. I don't have to worry about that part, and my bills are paid, you know, so I can focus in on working and I don't gotta worry about that because I had the money to do it. So it was just a system. Joe didn't do that. He didn't reinvest in himself. I'm telling you, if you get some money on you, invest in yourself as much as you can. Invest in yourself.
I'm gonna do it once a week. That's when my episode's gonna come out weekly. Okay, so I'm gonna have you sitting on the side of your chair, waiting on my show to come on to see what's going on, and I'm gonna have you
waiting on the edge of your seat, sitting on the edge of your seat. He said, I'm gonna have you sitting next door to I'm gonna have you. And then the stop is going to be on sit. Okay.
Spits off the show from the last show. But that's how we're going to make it. We're going to have it where at the end of that show, it's going to be having you waiting on what's going to come on next week.
God damn. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Potato, 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 potato. Like start practicing. Dang.
So I'm excited about that too. Just like I told a lot of people, it don't necessarily have to mean that I gotta win nobody back.
That thick ass tongue and lisp. As long as y'all ain't fucking on there, I'll watch it.
Nothing like that. I'm here. I don't have to win nothing back. I'm still here. I'm not canceled. I'm not taking off social media, nothing. I am still here.
Now, Netta, as an uncle to this young boy, you telling me you ain't taking care of him. Now I see it too. He just is sitting in there washing his face in that hard trailer water. Sometimes you're gonna have to teach him, listen, we're gonna use some micellar water. We're gonna use some rose water, you know, keep his skin together. Shit.
A little discussion about what Miss Netta did a little while ago. And see if you happy with me or unhappy with me. But we're gonna talk about it. Okay. Oh, I got squeezed in a little spot. But okay. Move a little dip over here so we both can share. Okay. But okay, you know we had an issue with Laquanda Badass or whatever, Trail, you know. So I had decided that I was going to be the bigger person about it. I'm tired of going through all this and all that other crap and drama and stuff. So I decided I wanted to get on the phone with him. I had requested him in my live. He got in.
Oh, okay. You know how we always say him and Charles don't seem like they really like each other, like they have chemistry, they have that best friendship that you have in a relationship. You know, when you get off work, you about to tell your man or your woman all the shit that happened down at the job. You'll never believe what Laquanda did. So I called HR and I said, listen, I don't mind working in the same cubicle as her, but she ain't gonna keep on having an attitude every time she comes in. I want to say, good morning, and then I'll leave her alone, but she just has an attitude. Then your man be like, yeah, I remember you was telling me about that. I told you, just go in there. Hey, next time, don't even say good morning to her. You know what I'm saying, man? You just sit down, you do your job, don't even worry about it. And then you like, yeah, but see, that's what I was thinking too, because shoot, at this point, That's what we were wanting to see from Netta and Charles, but they ain't got that type of interaction. So this is what he's trying to show, and I just now caught on to it because I'm like, are you talking to us, talking to Charles? Charles, are you supposed to be paying attention to Netta? Because you don't even seem like you are.
Live, we started with our conversation. Things did get a little heated. He wouldn't let me talk. Things got a little heated until he decided to calm down and let me talk. I don't know, what was that all about, but overall conversation, we
he keep pursing them lips, don't he? What else?
Talked about a lot of stuff. We talked about different feelings and this and that and this and that, about what went on. They're gonna see it because it's all on live. And from what he told me to understanding that
y'all want me to go find it? I'll find it.
That all the bashing and all this other stuff was over. We got a chance to clear some things up, got it off our chests and stuff like that. I did mention the police thing coming to the house. I am gonna go find the video and I'm gonna send it to him because he's trying to say that I'm making false accusations. But like I said, I did not say that.
In my search to try to find LaQuanda and Netta on live talking, I found this.
Something I can vibe to, you know what I'm saying, talk some shit to. Well, I want to say that's it, but that's too fast.
I said I'm gonna do a gospel too.
Good, I got it.
Well, before we get to that, we might need to we need to work on this first.
I just be having to find
Hold on.
try out.
Can you freestyle it?
Yeah, I freestyle.
Well, I forgot you a rapper, so damn. Right, I gotta do that.
I'm from Alabama, from the 256, but fuck it, the whole silicon looking suck a dick. They ain't really for me. Better go get the money, nigga, no one running for it. I can't fuck with them if they not for me. Gotta go and get it, count up the money. I ain't fucking with no slow dummies. So we do on the trip, they keep acting funny. Big waffle, no, I gotta go and get another bag, ho. What the fuck they talking about? They cannot face me though. Gotta get the money, then I go and face the growth. You cannot fake me though. I do not fuck around with none of you fake hoes. Gotta go get it. I don't know you lame bro. Me and my shit together, we the wolves. I ain't fucking with I can't fuck around with no haters. No. I ain't fucking with no haters. No. But you know them haters make us. Oh no, I ain't fucking with no haters. I ain't fucking with no haters. I ain't fucking with no haters.
Thank God for the alcohol.
I want y'all to
I am gonna go find the video and I'm gonna send it to him because he's trying to say that I'm making false accusations. But like I said, I did not say
false allegations
that he did it. I said it was between him and Gage and somebody that was from Georgia. But they did make a video of that same day that's what they're gonna do. But anyway, I didn't want to continue going on that issue because like I said, I didn't want nobody to know that they sent the police to the right address because I didn't have time for all that. But anyway, we had that conversation, me and him, and we also had a conversation, me and his girlfriend or wife, whoever did, whatever their relationship is. We had a conversation about that as well too. About
Charles is like, I get to eat some food, and after this, I get to go play the video game.
about me coming out saying that I thought she was a transsexual. Like I was telling her I didn't think that she was a transsexual. I just said that he got this transsexual picture on the page. I never said it was her, but she accepted the apology that I had for her, and we squashed that beef as well as too. So I don't know.
See, and that's the part where the man starts talking about it, because that's your partner. This ain't real.
I told him I'm not saying this or trying to work with him or nothing like that or whatever. You don't know what the future gonna bring. But I was like, I just want to squash it and let it go.
I better let that go. He still kept going about it. I better let it go. He the one kept going about it.
Well,
Every time he find a chance, he embarrass you, dummy.
he felt threatened. What he said, he felt threatened. he felt that I was throwing a lot of shade. And,
I don't believe him. I don't believe he felt threatened because it's two men talking, but I do believe he felt like you were throwing shade.
and stuff, you know, so just like the same thing I felt the same way, and it's okay, I guess, to have those feelings, but like I was telling him that we would have had this conversation from the beginning, it would never went that deep. And then like I told him, we did have a conversation, but
Yeah.
you know what happened?
You know what? Ned and Charles, they need to stop rapping. They need to become a singing group. Do you hear that bell? Yeah. On top of, how do I say good like this? Y'all can be something. Milli Vanilli.
But
2025.
probably, I was 30 and I'm home. But we're gonna see how it played out. But I'm willing, you know, just I wanted all this. I did. I don't care what they decide to do. I'm gonna the success that for me not to eat now. It's appearing again.
That nigga. Netta, if you want to make money on Beyonce's internet again, we want you to come on live and apologize immensely. Then we want you to let us each come up and have a conversation with you. Then we'll forgive you. We'll let you start getting your views back. Until then, we're going to keep on dragging your ass. I have been the Just Casing brand. I'm so thankful that you guys tuned in. Make sure to like the video, share it with a friend who needs to laugh, hit the notification bell so that you catch me each and every single time I come on, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.